Hmm? This time I noticed. Welcome back to the channel. Now improved with a microphone. My name is NutRaisin. We are arriving back in style at the PLO 20 cash games with double suited aces. The best flop. Not entirely the worst. It's nice to have the date blocking straights a little bit. But if we get raised, we'll have to let it go. Fine by me. Another fine starting hand, the ace 10-8-5 double. And once again they agree. I saw on the Run It Once Discord that Kippery is streaming as well, so I reckon we'll run into him before too long, if we are not already. Here's a better than average chance that he's on this table. Let's see. Yep, there you go. I figured as much. Oh, here, Question is, and that's probably what this race hinges on, do we get a fold out of this guy often enough? And I suspect looking back, I suspect the answer is somewhere between no and hell no. I think I could have just called here subsequently. However, that is a nice turn, I hope. Queens we block, kings. Thinking about if kings want to fold here, maybe. Kings are not gonna raise. If we get raised here, we're not getting bluffed, I suspect. Although I really couldn't see how this guy now... I cannot show up with the 4, never mind. Yeah, okay. $160 in the middle, but we're a little bit under-equipped to fight for it. So we'll take a hint and leave it be. On a freshly started natural 8 table. We flop alright. That's a shorty, I'm willing to pot it, get it in if he wants to. And find a new table. You're still playing for the 160 splash, which to me, I don't know if you guys remember differently, but it seems to be a new splash size. Don't quite remember seeing 8 big blind splashes before. Just by me. What I do remember quite clearly is that we've seen a €100 and a €200 splash in the last 2 days respectively. Unfortunately, I also remember quite clearly that we didn't take down either one of them. But still, seeing them in the first place is rather exciting to me. Hold here, that'll be a call. Could go for blocker bet, and I think I kind of like it. Also gives us the chance to maybe set up a river bluff. Wow, or just take it down. That's even better. Kind of surprising, but fair enough. So we're blocking the Broadway cards really well, so kind of unlikely he had like an Ace King, Jack 10, whatever. That just needed to let go there. Also the Jack 10 wouldn't have folded. But you get what I mean. Happy taking it down, don't get me wrong. In limp pot we flop Curious. Okay. Some potential there. Ian Leal, good to see you, Ian. The 7 high straight, don't we? I won the tournament today, Ian. One of the bounty tournaments for the first bullet, no less, so part of the package, of the staking package. First place with $50 in bounties, 90 something for first place. I think in total we took it for 146 or something. I'm still rather happy about it. We'll actually check against Skippery here. I mean, he by no means knows how we play. He by no means puts us on just aces. There are a bunch of hands. Actually, there are a bunch of hands that we can have that do pretty well on this board. Okay, done setting up all the tables. Okay. I think you have enough showdown value not to need to bet here. No? Against some players I raise ISO. I try to ISO raise here against Skippery. I think so. Yeah, let's take a shot trying to take it down right now. Not getting raised all that often. If we get called, we have plenty of ways to take the hand down in the end. Either by legitimately making a hand or betting once more. Keep asking me to spew on the RIO tables. I bet he does. No, I took enough of our money recently. Noted, der Alte. Noted. Also nice to see you back. Ian Leo, yeah, cheers! Thanks. It was a lot of fun playing that tournament. Do I need to call here? Do I? That's actually a good question. Let's see. No. I don't. Strangely enough, like all the high aces, ace, king, queen, jack, and so on, do not get called. What does get called with the 5-5 thing is suited in there, just the quads, is a7, something that has connectivity with the sidecar. So an a7, 6, 4, 3, basically. Why yes, sir. Why yes, I would like to call, please. Be swell if you care to have kings, sir. How about it, Kippery? Woot! Won a card chat tournament on Saturday. 330 buy-in, won $68. Awesome! Way to go! Awesome! Congratulations! Was it no limit, or was it the 4-card magic? Sounds pretty good, especially if nobody bets the flop. What? What? I have no clue. I have absolutely no idea what's going on. What the deuce? Turned set of sevens? Or what's he saying? Or did he slow play aces? But why? Why check behind aces? Especially when we have the... you can't have aces with the nut flush. What the hell? I can't make heads or tails of it. Pocket sevens is the only thing that makes sense, but... Uh-huh. Kings, huh? Okay. We will definitely take a note on that. That was weird. I worked for him, but it still was weird. No limit. All right. Nice. How long did it go on for? 'Cause that's what I like about the GG tournaments. They last for 2 hours usually, not much longer. So here we came over top, flopped a wrap. Okay. If we get raised, we'll drop it. So we blocked the top pair. Might be a splendid opportunity to let it go. I think we will. What does this guy being behind here? This spade turns, we can't utilize our nut flush blocker. Yeah. He min raised, I came over the top, decided to bet the flop. On this one we're getting it in. It's pretty much the best turn for us. Wow, and he's in not the greatest shape. Let's run it twice, I'm all for that. He has a flush draw, we have a flush draw, both of us have the open ender. Takes the first one. He escaped the second time. No! Well, that's not a good start. Some pretty fancy spots. Here, I'm really not sure what's up with the lead. I'm gonna raise it too. He folds it. Two and a half hours. Yeah, that's fine. 2.5 hours is a good runtime for a tournament. You know what? Going for this. Only 26 in it. Yeah. It's about the amount of runners we get on the GG tournament, into GG tournaments. And please don't have a set, sir. Yeah, Kipperi never expected us to have that hand. Never in a million years. That was awesome. Sweet, sweet Kipperi, buddy. He's like, yes, he has aces. I have two pair and a whatever, a gutter or whatever. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that was nice. It's fun when it works. As in, when you four bet a hand like that and you get a flop like that. Here. We having come over the top again. Take it down. Oh, I could have potted it here. Didn't saw his stack size a little bit too late. Oh well. Take it down nevertheless. So on GG we had a few nasty runouts there, but no worries. I mean, it's part of the game. We had a bunch of really awesome runouts today and the last couple of days. Also runouts where we got pretty lucky, so no complaints from my end. And a block in the 8 by proxy. Usually when I say that, it doesn't work. A limped pot, huh? I think we start betting here. It's a tight guy. Ooh. That turn was custom made. Let's stay nutty. I'm still enjoying that 4-bet pot. Much more so because I was against Kipperin. He has been a thorn on our side. I mean, he's still a thorn on our side always, since he's a better player than I am, I think. It's very true to say. But on top of that, he got the better of us in the last 2 days, and we ran kind of bad against him as well, if you remember. Which is also fair and also something I can't complain about, because if I don't know if those of you who were here 2 weeks ago, 1 week ago, where we took like 200 euros in 2 days from Kipperi, and he just kept getting clobbered by the dealer. It wasn't even funny anymore. As in, truly not funny. And I say that while I'm laughing, but still. Back then, I really felt for him. Like if he had it, we turned it. If he had it, we had it 1 pip better, and it was just a horror show for him. Anyway, enough with the past. Substituted? Oh god, they're double suited. I haven't been drinking, I promise. Only thing entering my body today was food and non-laced food and tea. Oh well. Nothing happening to us on any other table. Great amounts. Ooh. And one's filling up, huh? Not quite as good as they hoped for Jack, but it does give us flush draw a pair and a gutter. We ain't laying this down, maybe for pot size, but here's the board, should freeze the action somewhat. But we do have that queen high flush, second nut flush. I'm gonna go for a small bet here. Get the call. Be good. Cheers. No, I can't catch a break. Poor guy, poor Capilli. Bottom set, but the other guy flopped a straight. I have a feeling we might see some fast and loose play by Capri at this point. Enigma Gambler is a 6k PLO free buy on ACR in 15 minutes. 1.2k for first. Free buy as in free roll? Welcome back, Enigma, by the way. Oh! A decent free roll in ACR, apparently. Let's do that then. Strange coincidence, I was just checking out my ACR account today, figuring if I want to withdraw the little money I have on there. I thought, nah, I can use it for transfers for the home games for American winners and stuff like that. So we get a cold call, another cold call. This is turning ugly. Well, maybe not. Yeah. It doesn't make much difference if you go for 3/4 or if you go for pot. On the whole, I think I want to go for pot here 4 ways. Incidentally, I would do this with just the naked aces. Just calls? What the hell? Dead 8. Well, it's there. He's a 4 and kings, and has a pair in his hand as well, so he has a tough time making a full house. It's as tough as we do. First 1 ours. Second 1 ours. Shazam! Finally taken one down. A nice one too. A 64 euro pot, dollar pot. Break leaves us 61.87. All right. So tournament starting in 15 minutes, you say? Rebuy super serious. There you go. Enigma Gambling, thank you very much for that tip. That's awesome. Let's play that. Registered successfully. Cheers! And 2K for first place. What the hell? No, all hell is breaking loose here. No, we're not even double suited. Night stream in progress. Go get that sweet, sweet money. Chi-ching. Good to see you back. Aces against aces. I want my hand back. Even before I saw the flop, I wanted it back. No, we would have. Good thing we're not in that. That would have been nasty. Oh lord. So we came out on top here. Gonna go for one tiny c-bet. Sometimes that gets the job done. Actually, it does get the job done often enough. Wasn't quite expecting it to work this time around, but fair enough. These are a little bit too good to just call, I suspect. Got aces on RIO as well. Yeah, we'll take one off. Ooh, wow, we flopped just the quads. Okay. I think I have to try to get some money in because... sorry, here. Because if we get called, we still make the bonus for quads, I think. Do we? No. Then we'll check now. Oh, now we do for some reason. Okay. I have to read up how that works. Check. Oh wow, we have another fun spot coming up. Call. Behind the set. Good. I'll let you know if we get called here. In the meanwhile, we didn't get called, didn't get a call, but we win a 12.95 jackpot. Good. Here we are miles ahead, it looks like. Do we want to try? Yeah. Good. Shazam! Shazamming it up. Is it just me? Is anybody of you using the dark mode and on Twitch? Has something changed? Like, it seems to be grayish now, or something weird with my screen. Like, I have my chat and everything as a pop-out. And yeah, things are kind of a whole bunch of shades of gray. Yeah, that's fine. Heat! 555, welcome back. Looks like we're gonna have a free roll on ACR, a 6K free roll with how many entries? I think like a little more than 1,000. And we're doing rather well. We lost two all-ins in the beginning on Natural Aid, where we put the money in, well, actually no, one was where I lost most of mine, where the guy played a flop middle set really strangely. Couldn't figure it out for the life of me. Just the open-ender flush draw, backdoor flush draw is gonna remain a check. Very decent sizing of you, sir. Oh, something's happening on Rio. Things be happening. This is one weird cat, this gentleman. He was the one who flopped was the pre-flop raiser, flopped a set of kings on an ace-king export, and checked it behind 3 ways. Then things got weird from that, from then on. $1,375 entrants in the free roll. Wait, we actually make a straight here? I think that's right. 7, 8, 9, 10, yeah, we do. I started to think it's my eyes, but this is just weirding me out that what used to be black is now gray. Ah, whatever, I'll get past it. Okay. Although against the late position, I'm kind of inclined to bet here. Really hoping for that heart. Wait, we... Okay. That's just funny winning it with an overpair on a board like this. Cheers. Whoa. That's mighty fine. a gutter and little else. Actually gives us a little bit of showdown value. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Cheers. Keep it involved. Let's hope he takes it down. Good. Hold it to a race up there. Take it down. Alternatively. Oh wait, no. This guy's still factor. Wait, that's not bad at all. Okay. We're definitely not folding. Make the backdoor flush. Raising seems a tall order. That went wonderfully. We had that set, but we weren't doing all that horrible on the flop. We had the open-ender. Top 2. And as it turns out, a rather valuable backdoor flush. So, with the backdoor clubs and the overcards, I don't think we can fold here. Top pair, gutter now. That's the exact spot we were talking about earlier. I don't know if it was you, Enigma, who put it in the chat. A spot like this where a check called, that maybe bet folding is a much nicer approach. We're not getting raised by the nut flush this way. We get value from worse flushes. Yeah, and we set our price for nut flush. And had we checked, he might have bet larger, so that's alright. Slippery flop, the open ender. I will take one off. One. Same can't be said for the river. Nope. Looks like that's a serious, huh? Right now on ACR. Those free buys super serious. Do you have another one? A bunch of guaranteed tournaments on October the 31st, 2 on November the 1st. Not bad. Absolutely excellent. We're gonna bet small. Maybe we can induce something from a king. No? Okay. Here, aces take it down pre. Oh, but isn't ACR the side that's always in the news because its tournaments are weird? As in, often get cancelled midway or there are connection problems. Might be misremembering, but I believe that was ACR. Kind of neat. You know what? I should have checked here. Wait, why am I sitting out on ACR? I just wanted to raise that hand. Oh, whatever. I had a raising hand. I did raise it, I thought. Maybe I clicked the button. Exile. What the hell? Pretty shiny. Never easy. So this tournament might be a little bit of a crap shot, as in you have thousands blinds to start with. 1,000 chips and the blinds are starting out, I think, 25-50. Oh, no, that's weird. No, that's not what I want at all. On. Yeah, sorry. Nice those tables. Alright, that'll do. I'll move this one over the tournament table whenever something interesting happens. Not gonna give up a cash game slot for it. Oh, that might be interesting. This guy's the dealer, I assume? I need to look underneath sometimes so that I don't miss a hand here. Ooh, no, 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 don't do anything. What the hell? So, we have a pair, don't we? You know what? I'll take the gamble. Wait, what? How was this over so quickly? ACR is not a fun... It's a strange site. I was say it's not a fun site, but it's a strange site. Here, unfortunately, the flush rivers... Alright. So it was a short excursion into ACR tournaments. Shazam! No soup for you. Whew. That was fun. Not gonna lie. Yeah, I'll look into the schedules on Stars and possibly Party. We'll add some more regular tournaments to the streams. Now we're sitting on quite a stack there, 4 buy-ins deep basically. Effectively 2 buy-ins deep against this guy. One down here. Not the worst flop. Actually just called on here, by the way. So he now bets. It's pot too. Okay. Looks pretty good. Wait, who wins what? I win. Okay, I was confused. So we are deep against Kiperi. Kiperi has this guy behind him. That's good for us now that it's multi-bay in a way. Nice. Phew. Can one of you guys do me a favor? Use the chat pop-out function and tell me if the background of the popped-out chat, in case you're using dark mode, if the background is gray instead of former black. This is driving me bonkers, as you can tell. I can't shut up about it, apparently. The gutter, we have to flush draw. This might be a fun one to come in. This is actually a fun one to come in for the check raise sometimes. Let's give this a shot. It's not like we do this habitually. And we block the draws he might have. So this is an excellent spot to try this in. Nice! Cool stuff. Wow. You should lead, sir, if you have something. Would have been excellent had you done so. For a second I thought you got owned because you also had a set of tens. Yeah, me too! I did so. For a second I did too. Not because it just, not necessarily because of that, just in general. I was like, oh, I'm losing this, right? I don't see what we could ever be behind here. Do we want to check? I think we do. No? Okay. Having no spades, I figured... Yeah, this would have been a... Yeah, I like the check. He never would have called, and he, well, might have decided to go for the bluff. So I think we're doing rather excellent for the session. I'm curious. Can I find out? Wait. Yeah. On natural 8 we're up 70, 80 bucks, something like that. And on run at once we're up roughly 40 euros, which still puts us down one buy-in on run at once for the day. But for the session we're doing absolutely excellent. And on the whole for the day as well, I think we should be up well over, or well, at least around 200 euros now. Happy days. Well, at least so far. The German proverb for the most unlikely things happening, which they well still might, is I've seen horses puking or barf in front of the apothecary before. If you translate it literally, of course. You know, I can comfort you. It doesn't make much more sense in German than it does in English. Kind of an intriguing one. Almost was tempted to lead out here. Like he has the most 7/8s. If this guy bets for normal buy-in, or for one buy-in for 100 BB, I believe I want to be a little bit adventurous here. Call, that's absolutely excellent. That's working out rather nicely. Unless we split it, which we might. Yeah, I think we do. How in the world... Oh, no, never mind. I was gonna ask how in the world did you find a call. But I get it. Turn is an interesting decision in his shoes. Only one card to come and no hard blockers. Moriarty! Being a little bit short there, aren't we, sir? Not a stay to die. He decides. Now this Reichenbach faults. Damn it, it was a decent one. I should have saved that one for a better spot. It was a good line. I wasted it. And now you know why they're called tripping chips. Easy to be talkative and in a good mood when you're winning. Enigma, are you playing in the ACR tournament? If so, then keep us updated. I'd be very curious. Very interested and excited to hear if you make a deep run. What I do really like about the ACR software is that it allows me to resize tables freely. As in I can make it really narrow but really high or whatever. That's absolutely wonderful. This should be a good one to see. Bet all it's against a potentially tricky player, at the very least funky. Whoa! Aces against kings. And the aces take it down there. Nice. On the whole, we check it on the 8. Might do some checking after all. There's precious little of that. I think I oversee that a little bit. The second nut sounds good to me. Keep you updated. I think we're going for a thin value. It's been checked around up until now. So we took it down with the flush, did not get a call. Check here. It's a bet by an 80% VP player. Stuff. Very saying nice hand. Thank you, sir. Ah, that was too tricky for my own good, huh? Would it have changed anything? Maybe. Might have called a river. I'll take it. Whew. So taking this. And he didn't bet the last time after he initially bet, so we're gonna let this be. And if this guy has the straight flush, then he's gonna get the bonus. Because I ain't going anywhere. Take it down with the turn straight on table 2. He folds like a lightning bolt. Getting it in too if he comes over the top for 100 BB here. Calling into small, why not? We'll mix it up a little. Speaking of mixing it up a little, we are flopping well today. Kind of vulnerable here, but still. Nice flop so far. Take it down. Jeff deep in the tank. Too much of a gamble. Lost top 2, flush draw versus bottom 2, backdoor flush draw, yeah. Yeah, it's the blind and stacks make us you start short stacked right away. Top 2 flush draw versus bottom 2 and backdoor flush draw. Ugh. Now I'm reading it in its entirety, and that's ugh. Enigma, that is not a happy thing to read at all. Most of the spots where you just go like alright. Nasty. By the way, the channel is slowly closing in on 50,000 views in total. They're nuts. Air, open-ender, backdoor flush, 4 ways. Okay. Blocking draws quite heavily. You know what, this might have been a fairly fun one to go for a highly unusual min raise. Although now that I see that he was this short, scratch that. But still, that way we might shut these guys out, set up a river bluff, and clean up some equity against these guys. So 2 pair might, you know, a queen rolling off might be good against one guy. It's hardly ever good against 3 peeps in the hand. Might have been fun. Got the fold, takes it down, and he's happy. But droopling up his short stack. It's right on the edge, but it is playable. 4-1 raise. Whew. Found that min raise is working out nicely so far. The YOLO nice hand puke. No, YOLO nice hand smile. That's a convoluted message right there. Meh, fair enough. I think we need quite a bit of protection here. So let's bet. This is new, right? This splash size. The 80 cents, the 4 big blinds, and the 160, the 8 big blinds. I don't think I've ever seen that before. I'm too old for new stuff, man. Wheeling me out. Yeah, I mean, it's not horrible with the extra money in the middle. Three ways. Go for the bluff here now with the missed wrap. And it does make sense. We called reasonable bet sizes twice. Back to that. Kippery getting it in. I'm curious what happens. Oh, bad. I hope we get that fold. No. Nice call, sir. King 10, no? Opted just to call before the flop. Do if he bets. Ace is over here, where we're now deep in 2 spots. Except for this guy, like this guy might as well not be at the table. This is not a terribly entertaining table anymore. Super short stack there. Might go look for a new one. Yeah, we don't block better straights at all. Yeah, not terribly surprising, unfortunately. Don't quote me about the call. With all the 7s, that seems to be a good spot to continue betting. Really? I think we'll check. Unfortunately, that'll work. Oh, you had it on the flop already. Richie Rob, good to see you, Richie. Richie Rob, a fellow streamer, very nice guy. Do check out his channel for all the reasons listed there in the chat. Streams no delay tournaments. It's incredibly entertaining. Does have that king, okay. It's too bad. What's the order of the what's the order for today? Huge splash spot. Well, we already had one. We had a $100 splash pot earlier, 5 buy-ins, and they had a, what was it, 10 buy-in? Yeah, $200 splash pot yesterday. So I don't really know what to wish for today. Basically nothing. The order of the day is to avoid run bad. I think that's all I feel comfortable asking for. We won the tournament today. Cash games have been going quite nicely recently, especially in the second session. Whoa, somebody made a royal, huh? But that's what a royal is worth. Nice job, Moriarty. Taking it down. The pot, up a pair and a open ender basically. That's nice. We have a bunch of spots where that is nice as the right description. For example, here where we do take it down, and then we have this one. Call it now. Maybe it aces on another table I was going to show you, but those we took down. Get a call, board pairs. But that, checking behind them, I think so. Good. Aces take it down pre here. Nice. Hey, Richie Rob, if you use... oh no, never mind. I'll check it out. I'll test it out later myself. It was a technical question, but I'll figure it out on my own. Never mind. On table 1 we have Kippery to our right, fellow streamer. And yeah, run it once. Fellow run it once streamer and PLO player. And he's sitting on the stack. We're really deep against him, 3 buy-ins deep. If there's some fun spots coming up there, I hope they'll be fun for us. River 2 pair. Just gonna check this. Usually a fold, but seeing that we're this deep. The mantra at this point is please don't bet, please don't bet, please don't bet, please don't bet. Hamsterman back in the channel. Good to see you back, Hamsterman. No tournaments now, but the cash games have been treating us quite Alright, recently Mogris in the channel as well, once more. Good to see you, Mogris. Shout out to you. Mogris, a mixed game player who plays the Badujis, which I never know how to pronounce. The Razes, the PLOs on his channel. In a rather relaxed manner. Nice guy. Do check him out. Alright. A NutRaisin command. Yeah, we're definitely missing that. Take it down. So, except for hearts, there's not that much to protect against. Straight we block a tiny bit. Take it down. For the bluff here. With some added backdoor equity. Or not backdoor equity, just equity. For example, we could make the wheel, which we do. Woo! Shazam! Take one off, see you turn. Always the funniest turn. Alright. Yeah, I'll just close my eyes and call. Yeah, nice hand, sir. This intriguing one. Let's run this. He's a better flush draw. Everybody's a flush draw. But aside from that fact, we're doing rather well. Matter of fact, we have the second highest equity right now. We're ahead currently for some reason. Whoa! $82. It's gotta be like 70 something hitting our side. 79. Oh, 80. Okay. It wasn't that bad. Wow! Shazam! That was absolutely wonderful that everybody had a flush draw, so we were all blocking each other's outs. Whew. Badoogie. G is in game or girl. Now you speak in my language. Badoogie. Alright. Cheers! I'll do my best to keep it in my mind. Thanks, Mogris. See? You should check out his channel. He even knows how to pronounce it. No, I didn't mean to sound condescending. Quite the opposite. Mogris is awesome at the mixed games. I guess maybe I like going for the bet fold here a little bit better. Oh well. Hey, I like getting the aces. Any fine. 3 ways with an 11%er, 11% VPIP dude here. Let's find a better table. No, who's sitting down? And it. Better table it is. No, here I'm not leaving because I'm deep. He gets an 80% VPIP dude. I'm certainly not afraid of playing deep, but the table sucks and we'll find a better one. Okay, that sounds good. I was calling more for potential bluffing opportunities. Turns out we don't need to when we make the nuts. This is also pretty fine against set gentlemen that we are really deep against. Maybe we can sell a bluff. Flush rolls off. Still gonna bet. Get that call. Awesome. He leads. Okay. In that case, we'll call. Fair enough. You could have earned a little bit more money, sir. I would have called a slightly larger bet. Let's try again over here, where it went check, check on the flop. Taking it down. New Dave! Been lurking for a bit. Fair enough. Appreciate any lurker. Good to see you. Almost hesitant about accepting more good luck wishes. Don't get me wrong, I do appreciate it. It's just that we've been running pretty pure for the most part of the stream now. But nah, I'll take it. Looks like we might need some good luck here. There's a funky cold 4-better, 3-better. I'm willing to gamble. Against this guy, let's gamble it up. One buy-in. Ah. Whew. He's drawing that, that's all we need to know. You care if this guy takes it down. Hey man, good thing I reneged on being hesitant about accepting the bad luck. The good luck, what am I talking about? It worked, thanks to Dave Shazam. That was awesome. That was I played it like that because of the note that this guy 4 bets, 3 bets, rather light on the whole. Here, 500. We do have a pair and an open-ender, and I have no spades. I'm just gonna fold this here. We sincerely hate life if it gets raised there. The whole table is involved. We need to be a little bit stronger than just a pair and an open-ender. Man, we are shazamming it up right now. No mistake. We got all the losses back from run at once, I believe, from the earlier session. Yeah, on run at once, technically we're still down like 10 euros, which is fine. We were down like 65, 70 a little bit earlier. For the session, we're doing absolutely awesome. For the day, let me try to figure it out. 75, 100, 110, 60, 165. Sorry, I need to do this out loud, because I get confused. 5, so 700. 60. On natural 8 for the day, we are up more than $230. 7 euros. That's 200 euros. Yeah, with yeah, let's call it 200. A little more than 200. Let's call it 200 euros up for the day. 10 buy-ins. So right now, most of that's still from the tournament, but still, Shazam. C. Martin, hey, welcome back, C. Martin. Pleasure. How does the rake on GG compare to Rio? Abysmally. The rake on GG compares really horribly to any side for 2 reasons. First, it is uncapped. Like, uncapped for real. You could end up paying, you know, if you pay high stakes, if you play super high stakes, you end up paying dozens or even... it's not impossible to play hundreds of $100 in rake per hand if you play super high stakes. So uncapped rake. That also plops get raked pre-flop as soon as a 3-bet happens or something, I believe. Which both of these together is just for this day and age in online poker. Like, yeah, slip of the tongue there. I don't know what was happening, Heat. C. Martin. Good luck today. Oh, no. No offense. No offense if you don't accept mine. I appreciate it, mate. Cheers. I really do. What was I saying? Right, so... yeah, the rake is horrible. I have to say the rake back is decent-ish. Especially with the high-hand bonuses which in Omaha come into play a lot. I think I did the math. I took down somewhere between, I forgot the number. It's somewhere between $600 and $900 in high-end bonuses since we started GG. When was that? September 19th? Yeah. So on 1.5 months basically, which is absolutely insane. So I have to give them that they give a decent-ish amount back. Actually, for this day and age, it's a decent amount that they give back. But just uncapped rake and rake pots pre-flop makes my head explode a little bit. No offense if you don't accept mine. Decided to wait. Did I show the right table? This is the one where I'm squeezing. Decided to check all the way, and at this point we let it go. The initial raise of folds. That's good news. Oh, wow, everybody's deep here. Best PLO streamer on Twitch, hands down. Richie Rob. That's quite high praise. Thank you. Not sure about the quality, the quantity. I have on my side. But I'll take it without any, without voicing any doubts, actually. Cheers. Thank you very much, Richie Rob. Almost said voicey wop. I think my capability for speech is going downhill rapidly today. A few weird slips of the tongue in the last couple of minutes. And that's with me trying to keep it together. So to try this again, thank you very much, Richie Rob. That's quite a statement. Cheers. Just calling here sounds like a bad idea in retrospective. Have gone for the raise fold. Very, very nice double suited aces on the button. These are more than good enough to raise them up. And we see a re-raise. That is absolutely awesome. Get back to that in a moment. Really, but I have all the tens. Alright, well, you have it. Okay. I have one of his flush draws covered. Run it twice, sure. Let's not lose it twice. That's all I'm asking for. It's a good start. An 8 and an 8 only. No! Kept my big mouth shut. Oh well. Okay, anybody else want to wish me good luck? I'll take it this time around. Mogris, as far as I know, it is uncapped in all forms of poker. I think so. See, Martin, I still have money on microgaming. Matter of fact, I played a few hands there yesterday, I think. We couldn't get enough tables anywhere else. And I still completely trust the site with keeping some money there. Even though they're slated to close. Not worried in that regard at all. We have this vertical gentleman. He had the honor of getting the Maniac color coding yesterday. We have the honor of getting aces here again. This early, we are certainly gonna 3-bet. On the button, we might think about just calling. Quick cold call by this guy. Flopping a bit better. Blocking continuation ranges with the 9, or drawing ranges with the 9 a little bit, so... Actually, we will go for the pot size c-bet. I was gonna say that smells like a wrap. We're gonna run it once, we can make quads, get the bonus. Nope. If you make quads, you make quads. Take it. Getting that money back from earlier. Nice. So here we want to be involved in as many hands as possible with vertical. Pleasure to have him on our table. Wait, are we making a full house? We do. Nice to have a queen there, blocking ace queen. Drawing out on us down the road. For one of the reasonable aces that could be in here. Of course, there's plenty of other ways to lose this hand. Oh, I should have shoved here. Seeing his stack size. But see, Martin, I honestly haven't played much there. I think yesterday was the first time in about a month, basically, since I started playing on, or moving action to Natural 8. I'll still put as much action in as I can on run at once. But natural 8, you know, it's probably just running it multiple times feature that appeals to the internet within me. I'm gonna check this. Board pairing, not the biggest issue. Pretty good news. Meanwhile, to take a quick excursion down here, we make the second nuts. And do we want to raise this? For some reason I don't want to. Board pairs we're still gonna call. Against some random, completely random button clicking, right? Nice hand, Kiperi says. Yeah, we're just gonna call. Has the added bonus. For some reason, I'm a little bit worried about a straight flush here. Or Kiperi at least having one of the straight flush blockers and seeing that we're super deep going for it. Putting in the bluff there. Has the added bonus that if we call, this guy can call with another, with a whatever. Yeah, super nitty of me. That's basically the first time ever I only called in this spot. Usually not worried about straight flushes at all. But I think I wouldn't put it past Kiperi to go for the straight flush blocker bluff there. The games just suck now, trying to figure out where to play now. Ah, I see. Gotcha. Well, run at once. So always a good option. Yeah, but I see. Ooh. Said we do want to play with vertical as much as we can. We do want to continue playing against him in this hand. Up the second nuts. Try to get some money in here, right? Now we beat all the kings. Flop and check check. I let the turn. Fortunately we take it down. Trigger happy apparently. The games do suck, do they? I checked, I booted up the client every once in a while and the sample size was tiny though. They looked alright to me, but, you know, what am I talking about? Of course I believe you if you say the games are bad. Well, Run At Once has good games, and I guess the GG Network. Good games, it's just that Rake, you know, being horrible. Are you on Discord, C. Martin? If something else comes to mind, I can tell you. Don't think I need to raise this one, it was a little bit on autopilot. Having absolutely nothing to lose. Go for the bet. Happily folded to a raise, absolutely no worries. Ah, not from MP. King at 6, nope, not from the small blind. Let me check out that King Queen 7-7. Is that, like, assuming the other guy hadn't raised, is that an opening hand from MP? I know it's from LP, from late position, but MP I never really checked. I think I just assumed it's not. I believe that's right too, right? Yeah. Either really awesome connectivity. Actually, there's only one hand. There's good connectivity that gets played. That's not double paired. That's the 7-7-8-6 single suited. Most of the aces get raised Some of them raise called, some of them raise folded, and the double pairs. Down to threes and deuces, presumably. King Jack 10-9, Jack 10-9 combo, looking fine enough for us to want to see a flop. Pretty good one. Any point in trapping? You know what, there might be. No? Okay. And then throws it away. Pretty good. Ah, the humanity. Oh well. We did what we could. This time we're the one who knocks and get the aces ourselves. Take it down. Is this like the first day pretty much where we run under EV on Natural 8? Let me check. We had a very, very select few days where we ran under EV, otherwise I've been sun running on Natural 8 on the whole. Have any, I mean, I don't want to jinx it, but we didn't have any nasty downswings, like prolonged downswings at all so far. Cool. Oh, Hold'em rake is capped. Okay, I didn't know that. Thank you, Mogris, for finding that out. I had no idea. Cheers. Thanks. Hold'em rake is 5%. Okay. Ugh. Oof. And Omaha's 3. Yeah. Sounds about right then. Intriguing. Nah, not really. Sorry, what I mean is we're not really running under EV. Cool. So the deep stack Kippery is out of it, that's nice. We might actually have come over the top here. Definitely not letting it go. Alright, let's put it in then. Shazamming it up! Whew! That's a good part. Get it up. Made a mistake by coming over the top. I didn't realize this guy was in. That of course forced him out. Who knows if he would have been able to call? I doubt it, but how big was that pot? That was a good one. 42.94. 80 in the middle, we do want to call. The added incentive there. Top pair. Interesting. By the way, we have a strong pool going on now. 16 entries, PLO 10, Us 5, PLO 20, 50 at PLO 50. Go for the bluff here. A nice run out, nice safe run out for our bluff. Give all the 10s. Come on, dude. Right. Ah, he means business. Kiberi means business. Okay. If you say nice hand to me, I'll say nice hand to you, gosh darn it. How dare you. It's not a particularly happy board. That's nice. Alright. I guess a C is king then. Kippery involved. Take it down, Kippery. Do you? Oh, too bad. Kings and tens. Make for an interesting hand. Take a page out of Phil Gaffon's book. And start off with a limp. That'd be much more fun with a hard blocker now. Be the queen 9, don't be the queen 9. Shazam! The caps at the lower stakes on GG are huge. Yeah, I'm not surprised for some reason. And they really mean business when it comes to rig. NBB cap and heads up pots at NL10, okay. 30 BB if there are more players. 30 BB if there are more players, wow. 4160 in the middle, double suited hand. Let's take a look. NL 1000. What's the big blind at NL 1000? 10. I will let this go. So $10 rate cap at NL 1000 heads up and $20 rate cap on multi-way hands. Wow. Down here. Gonna be a raise fold. But it's fine to raise it up with that one in the cutoff. That's an absolutely fine one, I feel, to c-bet on. Doesn't have a jack. Gonna have hard pressed to continue, and we have kings, queens, aces blocked. I mean, aces he's gonna show up with. If he raises, we don't think we have tons of equity here. But where I like c-betting a lot. I'm gambling from the high-end bonuses. It looked... I almost think I must have made a mistake when I added them up yesterday. Because... Oh no, hang on, that included the rakeback spins. I think in total I got like way more than 50% rakeback, I think, but I'm not sure if that's right. It's tough to figure out on GG Poker since you don't see anywhere how much rake you paid. Ask me again in a couple of days or a couple of weeks. From what I hear, there's going to be the next update on November the 4th, where they're going to limit, unfortunately, the amount of tables you get to play from any given game type to 4. So you can play 4 PLO, but you are able to add like another 4 NL table, which does absolutely nothing for me, that rule. But whatever. But more importantly, on the same update, they are implementing downloadable hand histories, from what I've seen today. And then it's just a matter of us being able to import them, into a tracker, and then I can tell you how much rake I got, and then I can give you then I'll have a better idea, and I'll happily share it with you. Okay. I'm not betting again. Taking this one down first. I'll let you know if we do, because here we turn the nuts. %90 ahead. Take it down here. Do not get called. Run it twice? Yeah, sure. No skin off my back in this case. That'll work for me. Finish them. Keep it involved. Aces against aces. The other guy flops 2 pair. No! Oh, Capri reverse to flush. Oh, nice to see it. Here we take it down. So pretty side. Heads up, Master. Hey, good to see you on the channel. Hey, I saw your latest message. I'll give you a reply after the stream. Here, naturally, we're just checking. Will do, heads up, will do. Over here, where we opened and got raised. Actually, not quite sure this needs to be called once we get raised. Looking mighty fine. Get down. Down here, taking one off, I feel. Okay. Okay. Over here, single race pot. And you have 2 pair at the flush? Yeah, sure. You don't hate life if you get raised. Maybe we can take it down right now. No betting whatsoever has happened so far. Amazing news, but discuss it there. Right on. Yeah, let's do that after the stream. A decent board. Okay. What is sizing? Yeah, sure. Oh, you better try. I didn't notice you were that short. I do have 50% net rake back, high hands, I would have like 70% probably to make me start playing there. Potentially, yeah, I guess. Hang on. Yeah, of course, this is rather nice. Checks it. What? What the deuce? Yeah, I'm confused. And as such, you make money off me. Finally, someone is in it and wants to run it multiple times. I'm getting tired of everybody just running it once. First one is ours. Ah, we lose the second one. Fair enough. You know what? Without a heart, we'll go for a check for a change. Okay. A decent-ish hand on there. Ish. Oh, we'll just call. I think technically speaking this should be a fold. Gentleman comes over the top. In the meanwhile, we have top pair here, blocking straight draws. Sounds okay. And not folding here. Yeah, I'm not folding. Oh, the a7! Ah, I was so proud that I drew ahead of the ace deuce there. But he had the a7. Bummer. I wanted to run it. Ah, never mind. It's a tiny pot anyway. Doesn't matter much. So, we called closing the action in a 160 splash. You know what? Let's turn this a little bit into a bluff. I think we can at the very least thin out the field and sometimes take it down, which we do. We checks, I guess we bet. We save run out and the sensitivity never put a raise in, and we should be good, right? Not up. We're not up against jacks. Be good. Great. Down here... Ah... It's fine. Few interesting spots. Oh, hang on, this is actually a good spot for us. I didn't see that hand. King, king, queen, queen. Singer suited. Looking mighty fine on the button. Limpers be darned. Here we certainly got a call. Overcards and a nut flush draw. And up here, things get weird. For him, the action is not reopened, I think. Well, actually, it might be. Ah, still. We make the nuts. Everything indeed. Here, so many peeps involved, just folding this. Can't do much here, unfortunately. Okay, looks like he's gonna take this down. Board pairing. Thanks, Heads Up Master. Take a value bet, but on the other hand, could be a jack with a flush blocker. I'm gonna call down. Yeah. What happens if you don't bet the turn? Like a value bet, didn't it, from him? Cheers, Heads Up Master. Nice. We're running it twice for a tiny pot here where we make quads. First time we make the flush. Quads don't give us a bonus. We could raise. Kiberi well capable of a bluff, but he's gonna make life miserable on the river for us. I'll let it be. Also think this might turn into a short stream. I feel my A-game's slowly leaving me and I wanted to go to bed a little bit earlier today. So maybe just another few minutes and I might actually call it a night a bit earlier than usual. Would be what, 6 hours, 6.5 hours of streaming today? Yeah, not ideal. But yeah, I think that's how it's gonna be. There'll be more streams tomorrow. I'd hate to slip into my B game and give away the profits of the day, which are rather substantial at this point, I believe. I think recently when we lost big pots, we got bad beat. We got the money in, kept getting the money in really well. As far as I remember, like in the last 45 minutes. You know what, I looked pretty much the same hand up earlier, if this is an open. I'll look at it in a moment because I'm not quite sure what to do against the 3-bet here. Nice. That's fine, and it's a raise call, actually, double suited. So all is well in the world. Things get weird. Honestly, I shouldn't be in this hand. Another good indicator that I should call it a night relatively soon. Zam. Over here we have a pair, we have the flush draw. We have nice future blockers. I think we want to take one off for half pot. That's the case where those blockers might come in handy, but he bets really quickly and really large. I'll give it up. I have a weird feeling about this one. Legitimate c-betting spot. I think once we PLO in a hand where super aggro players stack me 5 sims in a row. Ugh, sorry to hear that part already. But let's see what the rest brings. This reaction when pot 300 aggro players goes 1000, I'm 2000 deep. He covers. I have ace, ace, jack 10, he is suited, I fold. You folded pre-flop? Why? For flip 3-ways? Depends on how large your bankroll is. I mean, if you're super rolled for the game, like, so you're super deep, okay, but no, after 3-ways I don't fold this pre-flop. Not if you have an ace suited ace. It's, you know, for offsuit aces these are the best. For offsuit for single suited aces, they can't get come any better than the ace ace jack 10. So no, hell no. I'm never folding it. Provided I'm sufficiently rolled. No, with my bankroll, I don't think I could let it go either. It'd be too enticing. Nah, 3-ways. I think 4-ways it gets interesting, but if you get it all in 4-ways, you have aces. I mean, don't see how you can fold. 3-ways, hell no. But looks like you dodged a bullet in this case, so can't argue with the result. Yeah, you know what, guys? I think that's what it's going to be like. One more orbit on all tables, and I'll call it a night. Wait for the blinds to come around on one GG table, then I'm going to tell them it's the last orbit. Here, But here we cold called, catch a flop that does absolutely nothing for us. But we didn't call, we called a race. And we're starting to talk weird. It's time to call it a night. I mean, weirder than usual. Oh, wait, I thought I clicked that button. We're blocking draws nicely. I don't mind c-betting here. A quick call. Good bet, try to get the ace-queen out, but meh. Nice hand. Throw us a meat. Hey, welcome back to the channel. You hate money? thinking very results oriented. I mean, it's yeah, 3-ways. It's a clear call. If it's super multi-way and you're a little bit underrolled for the game, I can sort of see it. Not super rolled, yeah, but rolled. But this specific player is taking me out 5 games in a row. I swear to God, I felt it. Yeah, no, that's definitely not the right way of looking at it. Plastic doesn't have memory. No game is no good when all in is usually with 3 or 4 people. Then that's pretty much the top of your range there. The one of the best hands you want to have, except for double suited rundowns and things like that. Table was shocked, yeah, I bet. No, but I have to agree with Torres there that that's pretty results-oriented thinking. And that's what makes poker so tough to play sort of correctly. That it's easy to fall into that kind of thinking. Game lends itself to it. And it happens to all of us too. Ah, no need to be harsh, Torres. That makes it a variance-heavy game. It makes it a good game, for sure, but that makes it a variance-heavy game. Yeah, I see. Tough to navigate. So I can see being very careful with bad aces, but with these single-suited aces, ace, jack, 10, perfectly single-suited to the ace, I heard. It doesn't get much better than that. Enigma Gambling, thanks for the GG. These people know. Few more hands on the natural 8 tables. You ran bad versus these players. Yeah, that sounds like a... As I said, that's a bumpy ride, a game like that. Have a nice pool on Run It Once. We have 33 entries. 33 entries at PLO 10? What the hell? Nice. Woo. Like where this is going. Back into the action, Chi-Ching. But unfortunately, I'm about to end my stream and call it a night. Because I'm getting tired and... Well, not really tired, but... I feel my A-game is leaving... I'm leaving my A-game behind. I would hate to donate back. Now that I've had such a massive day. On Run It Once, we're now actually in profit for the day. Where we were down, like what, almost 70 bucks earlier? Or pretty much exactly 70 bucks. So here we're like 15 euros in profit, and I'll let you know how the final results are on Natural 8 as well. Nah. In this case, who's on? Who can be host? Who's fun? Kippery still on? Yeah, probably, right? Yeah, then we'll go raid Kippery. I think he needs some viewing hours too. He'll be happy about it. And he's gonna play more PLO, so let's do that. In a moment. You were right though, he spiked his head. Yeah, but that thinking really doesn't apply. Torres actually has it right on the money there. It's all he's right. It's all about that equity. I know it's tempting to think like that. close this table. Do we need credits? I don't think anything happened in the... No, we don't need the credits, but I'll wait until that balance has hit my... The balance from the table has hit my cashier. So on a run and once we're up $15. No, wait, euros in that case. It looks like we're up 194, 197 dollars on natural aid. Put that into the currency converter.